Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tune In Today. This program is brought to you by ComForCare and At Your Side, and we provide personal care for people throughout the United States and Canada. I'm Steve Toll, and I'm the music and dementia expert with ComForCare and At Your Side, bringing you our program. We're here Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, every weekday, every week for you. I appreciate you joining me today. I've got some songs picked out for you, and we're just going to have some fun. Sing along if you'd like, or just sit back, relax, and listen. Whatever you'd like to do. Music always brightens the day, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm so happy to be able to share it with you. I'm going to start off with a great song from the 1930s called It Had to Be You. It had to be you. Oh, it had to be you. I wandered around and finally found somebody who could make me be true and make me feel blue, and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me. I'll never be cross or try to be boss. It just wouldn't do. 'Cause nobody else gave me a thrill. On my heart, I love you still. It had to be you, a wonderful you. It had to be you. Oh, it had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found somebody who make me be true and make me feel blue, and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me. Never be cross or try to be boss. It just wouldn't do. Nobody else gave me a thrill. On my heart, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you. It had to be you, nobody else. It had to be you. It had to be you. What a great song that is. I love the beat, that kind of slow, groovy, bluesy swing. That's always fun. And it makes you want to tap your toes and kind of groove to the music. That's the beauty of rhythm. Rhythm and music just makes it happen. And, that's the basis of all songs, and you need rhythm to pull the notes together and to give it some structure. And that's what rhythm does. And, there's lots of songs about rhythm too. I got rhythm, I got music, I got my at my door, 'cause I got rhythm, I've got music, I've got my girl who could ask for anything more, who could ask for anything more. Old man trouble, I don't mind him, and he's knocking at my door, 'cause I got rhythm, I got music, I got my girl who could ask for anything more, who could ask for anything more. Oh yeah, I got rhythm. That's a great one. And Ella Fitzgerald did a fabulous recording of that. She was such an amazing singer, and did the scat singing, which is the improvisational singing. I did a little bit of it for you. And that's where the musician sort of takes off on the melody and the rhythm and improvises a little sort of alternative melody. And it's a lot of fun. And you can always do that yourself. It's just a fun thing to do, or whistle. And whistling used to be a big thing to music. And actually, back in the 1930s and 40s, they actually had whistling academies, places where people went to learn how to whistle. And one of the great whistlers of all times was the great Al Jolson, the great performer from vaudeville. And he was an amazing whistler. If you're ever interested, go on YouTube and look up Al Jolson whistling, and you'll be amazed at what can be done with just whistling. And that's pretty incredible. The other thing that people played too, they played harmonica. A lot of people played harmonica, and there were some amazing virtuosos on the harmonica also. That's an interesting thing to look up. Little interesting instrument that people sort of discount, and not too many people play it anymore. But harmonica was very popular, and a great way to sort of pass the time with something. And a lot of people played blues on the harmonica. It was used in a lot of different types of music. A lot of in the folk music. A lot of people played harmonica. Anyway, I just want to remind you, this program is brought to you by ComForCare and At Your Side, and we provide personal care for people throughout the United States and Canada. I'm Steve Toll, and I'm here with our program for you Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Now, if you miss our live stream at 1 p.m. Eastern, go to the ComForCare and At Your Side YouTube channel, and you can see all of our programs there. They're all posted under the playlist Tune In Today, and they're all available for you at any time. I would encourage you to share them with friends and family. I would encourage you to like us on Facebook, and please feel free to comment. Love to hear any song requests or anything you'd like to share with us. We'd be very interested in hearing it. I thank you for joining me. I love doing this program for you, and I love all of you out there, and I appreciate you spending some time with me with music. Well, I'm going to move along to our next song now, and this is a beautiful song written by George and Ira Gershwin, one of my favorites. Embrace me, my sweet embrace of you. Embrace me, my irreplace of you. Just one look at you, my heart grows tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. I love all the many charms about you. Most of all, I want my arms around you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to Papa, come to Papa, do. My sweet invincible you. Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, my irreplaceable you. Just one look at you, my heart grows tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. I love all the many charms about you. Most of all, I want my arms around you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to Papa, come to Papa, do. My sweet embraceable you. My sweet embraceable you. What a pretty song. George and Ira Gershwin, the great writing team, brothers who wrote so many great songs in really a relatively short period of time, because George Gershwin did die very early. He was only 37 when he died, and so it's amazing. You don't realize. I never did until I found that out, just how much music that they wrote and how amazing and sophisticated the music was, and they were so young when they wrote it, including, I'm going to do a song for you next from the great opera Porgy and Bess, and this is one of a very well-known song, covered by many people over the years, and it's called Summertime, one of my favorites. Summertime and living's easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings, gonna reach for the sky. Till that morning, there ain't nothing can harm you. Daddy and Mama standing by. Summertime, but your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Summertime, summertime. What a great song that is. George and Ira Gershwin from the great opera Porgy and Bess. And some of these songs may bring back memories for you, and it's amazing how songs trigger those memories. We all have our favorite songs, and a lot of times they're associated with some memory that we have, and maybe a person, a place, a special event in your life. And the music sort of helps us to recreate that feeling. That's really what's happening when we have a musical memory. We're remembering that feeling, that emotion, because music is so emotionally charged and helps us to direct emotion too. That's why music is such an important component in movies and TV shows, because it helps to direct the emotion. What the storyteller in the movie or TV show wants us to feel, to understand the storyline. The music just relates to that feeling. So it's kind of interesting. And if you pay attention to that, sometimes, we kind of take it for granted a lot of times because we're watching the show and the acting, and the music is there. But sometimes just pay attention to that music and you'll see what I mean in terms of sort of leading us to understand when it's going to be maybe a little sad or happy or exciting or scary, whatever the particular feeling is. It's a very interesting use of music. I'm going to move along to another song now. And for this one, I'm going to go to a great song by one of my favorite R&B groups, The Temptations. And this is probably their most well-known song. And this is a great one to sing along to. And it's called My Girl. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Well, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, talking about my girl. I've got sunshine easing me. I've got the sweetest song than the birds in the tree. Well, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, talking about my girl, my girl. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, I don't need much money, fortune, fame. I've got all the riches, baby, one man can claim. Well, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, talking about my talking about my girl. Sunshine on a cloudy day. Even got the month of May with my girl. Oh, my girl, my girl. Ah, the great song, My Girl. And that's a fun one. I always love that song. So much fun, you know, and that's by the Temptations. Of course, they had so many great songs, and they were also so interesting to watch. Very, very entertaining group. The way they did their choreography and you know, all their movements to the song and the rhythms was just great to watch. Very, very interesting. I've seen them. Had the opportunity to see them when I was a young boy a number of times, and I always enjoyed their performances. Well, I'm going to move along to another song now. This one is a fun song I like to do, and it's by Fats Waller, a great performer, and it is called Honeysuckle Rose. Every honeybee feels what jealousy when they see you out with me. I don't blame them, goodness knows. Honeysuckle rose, flowers inside when they pass by. Baby, you're the reason why. I don't blame them, goodness knows. Honeysuckle rose, you're my sugar, so sweet when you touch my cup. You're my sugar, so sweet when you stir it up. I could take a drink from your tasty lips, and the honey barely drips. Pure confection, goodness knows. Honeysuckle rose. You're my sugar, so sweet when you touch my cup. You're my sugar, so sweet when you stir it up. Oh, I can take a drink from your tasty lips, and the honey fairly drips. Pure confection, goodness knows. Honeysuckle rose, honeysuckle rose, honeysuckle rose. Honeysuckle Rose, what a fun song. Fats Waller was a great entertainer and a great piano player and singer, and actually appeared in a number of movies back in the day. Well, I see I've got time for one more song for you today. Opening up the week, it's October 25th. We'll be here all week at 1 p.m. Eastern. This is Steve Toll with ComForCare and At Your Side, and we provide personal care for people throughout the United States and Canada. We're here with our Tune In Today program at 1 p.m. Eastern every weekday for you. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm going to close out the program with a great song called What a Wonderful World. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see sky blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day, and the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. All the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. They're really saying I love you. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Sure is a wonderful world. Thanks so much for joining me. This is Steve Toll with ComForCare and at your side. I'll be back tomorrow with another program. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.